Welcome back to tonight's Sad Reality. Can you guess what game we're on now? Balloons Tower Defense 5. We're progressing very slowly. Um, oh, we need XP to unlock things. I remember this system. Give me a attack shooter. I'm a big fan of attack shooters in pretty much every Balloons game. Even in BTD6. Because they're very cheap and super nice and usable. Doable. Make doable. But it wasn't a bad day. Got to work, got yelled at by a random customer. I think he stole something. And then the day went on, and it was pretty good after that. Got home, took a nap. Pretty tired still. Tomorrow I work a 9.5-hour shift. So, gaming, I guess. Am I right? Buy special agents. It's cool. Yeah, the other day I heard something that kind of stuck with me, and I thought it was interesting, and it kind of also internally bothers me, I guess, and it's simply the idea of diversifying how you spend your energy, I guess. Sniper Monkey. One of my other favorites. I have a lot of favorites. Really, if I want to be winning this, I should probably spamming tags. And probably shouldn't be playing on hard mode either for this. How many rounds do I have to beat? 85 rounds. We're probably fine. We're cooking. It's a slow cook. I'm trying to think. I'm like, BT6, I think it's beatable from the very start, like on hard mode, if you just like optimize and spam a bunch of stuff. But I also don't know what's optimized for this game compared to 6. I just have like literally 1,000 hours of playtime on 6 because that's the way my brain works, I guess. Anyways, to get back to what I was saying earlier, I guess, to distract myself even more, I'm also trying to like lock in here too and like not fail immediately. That would be nice. I do my best to live life every single day, putting 110% effort in everything. And I keep hearing people say like, oh, you're eventually gonna like lose your mind doing that, you know? And I've been doing that for I don't even know how many years now. Like, I have a plaque at my work that says Employee of the Year and all sorts of stuff. I've done cool stuff. Yeah, it's whatever. Like not the glaze. I mean, it's kind of hard to say this without glazing. But this is the way I live life. It's whenever I am here, I am here. And sure, I show up 5 to 10 minutes late every single day. But outside of that, when I'm there, I'm like locked in, loaded, we're making things happen. And it's going, you know? With YouTube, this channel's kind of like not that, I guess. I wish I was locked in, or I wish mentally I had the capacity to play games like this and also do that. But unfortunately, I think that's something that I very much lack in, is my ability to multitask. It'd be great if I could do that a little bit better. Unfortunately, I'm not quite there yet. Also, I definitely need this for the lead balloons when that comes. I hope boomerangs have, also they have fast forward rounds. For this channel, like, again, it's a multitasking thing. It's hard for me to put everything into all of it, right? And if it's not worth doing all the way, then I say, why do it at all? You know? And this channel kind of exists to prove that in a nutshell. With my other channel, the channel where I put, like, literally my blood, sweat, and tears into it, I guess the thing that I hear is like, well, you know, we can only do so much as editors, right? And I'm thinking, well, we have done a lot, you know? And sure, I've gone through tons and tons of people trying to make things work, but I have seen plenty, and I know it's not impossible to make things work. It's just, it takes time. It really does. It takes time and a lot of effort and a lot of creative juices to flow. And sure, we don't have that, especially for this, and if it's my product, whatever. But if it's my project and I'm working on it, it doesn't have to be for everyone. But at the same time, it drives me crazy when people are like, well, you can't go all the way with this, or they're like, you know, each video, it's got to be its own thing, and whatever. I'm like, I feel like that kills passion, you know? Upgrades. More and more upgrades. So we don't die, hopefully. Ice Monkey. I'm probably not going to use it, so I'm going to screw myself over if I try to. Well, smarter, I probably would put the Dart Monkey over left side of the track over that way. Okay, and here's where the game gets a little bit more complicated, but thankfully I have a Sniper Monkey, so hopefully he'll just grab all the layers from that. And also give him camo detection here in a bit, I think. That, or I might go for Ninja Monkey right to the left of the Dart Monkey here. Tac power. Tactical power. Tac shooter. It's one of those things that, like, really, truly scares me, I guess, is the thought of, like, not putting in 110% effort, and then something that had tons of potential, it fails. It doesn't do well, you know? Because if it has that potential, I might as well see it through the end, you know? And, like, I get it. You want to put 80% of your investment into everything, so you don't lose too much. And when you do gain, you gain on the whole, right? But gambling mindset here, I guess. If you want to put 110% of whatever it is into something, and you do win, you're gonna win big, you know? And it's not that I'm here for the payoff, that's not my point in saying this. The point is kind of... there's a necessary amount of risk, I guess. Also, this is becoming a little... I like the pops, but they become a little too much sometimes. And I don't think this has a volume slider, unfortunately. Where was I? Gosh. Thought that we could have won, or like, say it's the one time we're spinning the roulette wheel or whatever, and you bet on green instead of red and black. You bet on green, or it does actually hit green that one time, you know? It's not a perfect 50-50. And you get that 20x payoff. Well, you put $1 on that, you're not getting it. If you put a lot of money on it, well, you know, and it's bound to happen eventually too. Is this a dumb comparison? Yes, I think it is. And sure, I think there's a lot of intelligence that goes to say this, especially with an approach like that. Even childish in a way to think that things will eventually work out. But I hope they will, you know, especially with YouTube, streaming, other things. Like, we have made progress. There has been, like, a noticeable, I'll say, do I have not having shots yet? So you can sure you can... We'll get there eventually. Shout out to that one Sniper Monkey, honestly, kind of carrying. I should probably give him camo detection if I'm able to. See, I'm a big fan of, like, min-maxing with the range, and if this was be able to hit that track, that would be, like, a dream. Yeah, it's just barely not far enough for that. TCAP. And I know in BTD6 right now, I think both paths give a slight range increase. Or I know they switch those around, the pathing on that. I really wish there were people that were all in with stuff too. Because I feel like that's the way I am with work. You know, like, if I'm here, I'm here. I'm going to make it happen to the absolute best of my ability. 110% of it every day. But it seems like most people kind of want to drift through life, and it's just like, well, I'll try with this, I won't try with that. And I don't know. I mean, there are genuinely some really cool people out there. I mean, you see people on TV doing neat things, you see stunts all the time, you see viral videos, you see crazy things on the internet. That's what it's for. But it'd be really cool to meet those people. And I know what they say about meeting your heroes. It's like, it's kind of disappointing, or in some cases, a little scary, but truth is, I want to know what it's like to do the things that they've done and see a success on a level that they have, because not only to me does it seem unprecedented, but I want to learn from that. You know, I want to learn habits, I want to learn good things, I want to, it's like, some days it feels like we've put a katana in the same drawer as a bunch of butter knives in retail, and we wonder why the katana cuts so much better than the butter knives. You know? Maybe it's crazy to say it that way, but 2 balloons per shot. This is the best upgrade. You were the best upgrade ever. Damn it, Howie Mandel. I don't know, I had friends who kept saying that joke earlier. And you know what? I think it's rather funny, or it has the potential to be. Shout out to my techs. And hopefully we don't lose here. Look at that, we're kind of making this work. Round 40. Moab soon, maybe. Ceramics. These scare me. Oh, are we fine? How many lives do I have left? Where does it say my lives? 55 lives. We're cooking very slowly. It's slow cook. And I'm also distracting myself with this conversation. But I still hope this channel is a bit of a reminder, like, hey, don't get stuck in the position I'm in. Realize the people around you, the circumstances around you. If life's a big game of chess, you really have to plan everything out. That's not to say everything will always go according to plan, but be very careful and very intentional about where you want to go and who you want to be around, and I guess what the overall purpose is, if that makes sense. So, thanks for watching a failed run of Bloons Tower Defense 5. This has been Sad Reality, probably the most bipolar 21-year-old on the internet. Who knows? I very highly doubt it, but hopefully there's some shred of intelligence here. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in tomorrow's Sad Reality, and don't do drugs, kids.